Ooh, yeah. She think I'm cute. She wanna have sex. Hey, welcome back to another video. It's your boy RexThaPhantom. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you. Hey, my last video I just posted, I forget, maybe I don't want to say a couple days ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. At first, it wasn't doing nothing. It wasn't hitting on nothing. And out of nowhere, I'm talking about it's still growing. You feel me? I'm a small creator still, so I ain't gonna take too much of your time. I just want to say thank you for sure. You feel me? The subscribers going up, the views going up, the likes going up, the engagements going up. So let's just keep going up for sure. So let me just make a disclaimer before I continue on with this video. I'm not sure what kind of content I'm making right now. I'm just reacting, get my honest reaction. And if y'all really fuck with me and fuck with the reactions, I really appreciate that. I hope y'all don't box me into a corner and say I can only make this because y'all want to fuck with this. You feel me? But hey, that's besides the point. But hey, we got a new video queued up. Shit, this is Diddy right now, so this shit might get a little wicked. I'm kind of nervous, but hey, it says the destruction of Diddy, so let's see what he talking about.
So at this point, it has been over 2 months since Diddy began to self-destruct. On the morning of March 25th, the world watched on as the walls began to be knocked down. Diddy's LA and Miami mansions had both been raided by the feds.
And we're still trying to figure out where exactly P. Diddy is located.
Is there any sense of how long that could take after a raid like this?
It could take weeks, it could take months. And the reason why is because they gathered so much evidence. Supposedly they gathered so many videos and laptops and also electronic devices, and they have to now conduct a forensic investigation of those items.
Videos of Diddy pacing back and forth went public, and it was even rumored that he was hiding out overseas.
Got that boy on the run. Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. From everything that's coming out, from the tape you beating up the girl, which I don't condone, just from the freak offs you've been having, the things you quote unquote allegedly did and done and woo. Man, you a menace to society, my nigga. You gotta go sit down somewhere by yourself, bro, and hopefully God will take some grace and mercy on you, my boy. But other than that, you don't need to be around nobody. You good. Just stay out the way and shit. I can't even tell you what to do, cause you might get bored and say fuck it. This boy Diddy, he a different kind of nigga, boy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Since then, things have definitely quieted down on the Diddy front.
Shout out to him for the video. I don't know his name, but shout out to him. I'm gonna link it down below.
He had apparently returned back home. People had even seen him out in public. And like many other instances over the last 3 decades, it looked like he was once again going to be getting off the hook. After all, this is an extremely rich and powerful man who people have alleged was doing dirty, disgusting things in the back.
Hey, prayers go to Justin Bieber, boy. That boy been getting it early. He been getting it in early. Shout out to that boy
Around
Justin.
for quite some time,
Oh my
and he was
God.
still a staple in the entertainment and business sector of our world.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Oh,
Daddy, I like
hey, what? Damn, what's his name? Fabulous. Hey, wasn't he talking to him? Ain't this this Jadakiss Hannah? Man, that nigga Diddy might be a gangster. I'm not gonna lie, cause if these niggas gangster or claim they be gangster, or give off the body gangster, and you let a whole other nigga say, ooh,
when you scrambling and scraping for
all of that shit to you, and you don't get up and bust a nigga in the head with a bottle or some shit, all these fucking bottles on this table, that nigga Diddy really like that. Then I feel bad for them boys, cause he might really be taking shit like that. I don't know if I can say that, but you know what I mean. Allegedly.
I like that. Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really partied, you know what I'm saying?
P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta
Tell him no.
But now it looks like we might finally be
tell him
getting
no.
just a little peek behind the curtain into the dark world of Diddy, as a surveillance video has now been leaked, and this apparently comes from the raid of his home from 2 months back, where you can see him physically violating his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hotel hallway back in 2000.
Yeah, they blurred it out. I knew they was gonna do that, but that shit right there was crazy. I believe there's uncensored versions of it on the internet somewhere. That shit is crazy. Oh my God. And the thing about it is, I'm talking about, he like a sociopath probably too. I don't know all the little diagnoses and shit like that, but he the type to do all that shit and say, sorry you made me do it to you. Like, don't make me do it again, but I love you though, so come back home. But if you act up, I'ma fuck you up again like I did again. This nigga right here is crazy.
16. Diddy appears here in a towel, and he continually throws her around like a rag doll.
Oh, they gonna play it?
To escape. The scene here is truly disturbing and really does make you think about what this man would be willing to do behind closed doors. When it comes to these two, they actually dated for over a decade, and you can only imagine the things she saw during that time period. After this all came out,
ain't this the girl he slutted out? Like, he made all these niggas woo with her and watched. That's not her.
Would actually release a garbage apology video.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was f***ed up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it, I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
And sadly, due to the statute of limitations, apparently Diddy cannot be tried for his actions that day. And of course, this incident is actually one of many that was presented in Cassie's lawsuit against P. Diddy that she filed last November, where she sought damages over trafficking, physical violation, and physical abuse. And this suit would actually be settled out of court only one day after it was filed. And while she was...
I ain't gonna lie, that's how you know a nigga did it. Like, all the stuff. You know the crazy thing is, it's probably so much she probably didn't say yet. But nigga said, man, fuck it. I know I probably put you through so much. I don't want you saying nothing. Here go this bread. Shut the fuck up. Go sit in the corner. And let's forget about this shit. And move on. He threw that money out to he threw that money to her quick. I'm talking about, what? Like he said, a couple days? Not even a couple days. A couple hours maybe? I don't think it been a whole day. That nigga said, man, fuck. She talking. Man, give her the money, bro. Fuck it. He ain't even think about this shit twice.
Was seeking $30 million. There is no official number on where they would eventually settle. Of the many things Cassie would accuse Diddy of, the list would include violated Miss Ventura in her own home after she tried to leave him, often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Miss Ventura, resulting in bruises, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding. Blew up a man's car after he learned that he was romantically...
I heard that was Kid Cudi car, I think it was. Is it Kid Cudi? Is it Kid Cudi? I think it was Kid Cudi. Man, boy, Diddy wasn't playing by her. Diddy was really on that, if I can't have you, nobody can. And was really living like that with that, like, nigga said, man, I ain't gonna lie, I love you, I wanna be with you. Ooh. Nigga said, nigga, what? You tripping? Boom! Blew that nigga shit up. God damn.
Interested in Miss Ventura, and that was allegedly Kid Cudi whose
oh, you see, I wasn't tripping.
Forced Miss Ventura to engage in sex with male workers while dating and filming the encounters, ran out of his apartment with a firearm in pursuit of a rivalry industry executive whom he learns was nearby. this was allegedly Suge Knight, demanded that Miss Ventura to carry his firearm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is, and introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance abuse, and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions. These two actually met back in 2005 when Cassie was only 19 years old. Apparently she got on his radar when he heard her first single playing in the club, and immediately became interested in signing her with his label Bad Boy Records.
I started hearing this record that was haunting me in the clubs, and it was, it was Cassie's record, Me and You, and
Damn, what's the name of that song again? I forget.
I would hear it everywhere I was at, and so I kept asking what record is that, and when told me that it was Ryan, exactly, it was Cassie.
At that time, Diddy was a wealthy 37-year-old business mogul with the Midas touch, as he was known.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, people that do shit like that, like either break shit when they happy or sad, punch holes in the wall, kick down doors. There's something wrong with y'all. I can't fuck with y'all either, bro, because I'll be damned if it's my shit y'all doing that too. Because you got me fucked up all the way. That's crazy.
For his keen ability to spot out and
the crazy thing about it is, I think he got good news when he did all that. He done smashed the keyboard in and started screaming, I'm a fucking... Hold on, I'm gonna play it back.
Exactly, it was Cassie.
I'm a
At
fucking
that time,
savage.
Diddy
Look.
was a wealthy 37-year-old business mogul with the Midas touch, as he was known for his keen ability to spot out and shine light on the next big thing in music. He quickly rose up the ranks as the most powerful public figure in the hip-hop industry. Mr. Combs asserted complete control over Miss Ventura's personal and professional life, thereby ensuing her inability to escape his hold. He provided unprecedented avenues of success for the aspiring artist, but in return demanded obedience, loyalty, and silence. Within months of the two meeting, he would actually sign her to a 10-album deal, which in the music industry might as well be signing away a huge portion of your career, as well as your life.
I wanted, Cassie to everybody to meet Cassie. Y'all know that's Cassie. And hear the story directly from my mouth.
Her debut album would be an immense success, climbing all the way up to the number 4 spot on the Billboard charts. From here, she would be thrust into the spotlight of fame and everything that comes with it, a fast life of luxury that previously she could only dream of. Mr. Combs' recognition and glorification of Miss Ventura's naivety proved to set the groundwork for his manipulative and coercive romantic and sexual relationship with Miss Ventura, a woman nearly 2 decades his junior. Within a year of signing to Bad Boy Records, Mr. Combs became deeply entrenched in Miss Ventura's life, almost immediately asserting possession and control over her, and inserting himself into all aspects of her career and personal life. And when Cassie first found out that Diddy was interested in...
That boy's sick in the head, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I guess when you invest all that time, attention, money, shit, business into somebody, I guess you kind of gotta do that. So you're gonna get your return on your investment, but at the same time, god damn, like she was just 19. He's saying like she didn't even get to live her life for real. That's crazy.
In her romantically, allegedly she was grossed out by the idea due to his father-like relationship he had developed with her at the time, and of course the very large gap in their age. It would apparently take 2 years, but eventually Diddy would get his way and become intimate with Cassie. She would officially enter his inner circle, and soon Diddy would have his fingers on every aspect of her life. All aspects of Miss Ventura's life were controlled by Mr. Combs or his management companies. Every event Miss Ventura attended, from the travel to the makeup and clothing, was paid for directly by Mr. Combs and his affiliated companies.
Just shooting this Cassie video. See if we can find Cassie.
Compounding this all-encompassing intrusion into her life, Mr. Combs secured his control over the young and impressionable Miss Ventura by introducing her to a drug-fueled lifestyle that kept her complacent and compliant. Mr. Combs first introduced Miss Ventura to opiates around 2008 and would often have pills and other drugs out in the open like candy. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs has been addicted to prescription painkillers and took ecstasy frequently. In this way, Mr. Combs exerted ownership over Miss Ventura. As another example of the ways in which he manipulated her, early on in their relationship, he asked her what she called her grandfather, and when Miss Ventura said that she referred to her grandfather as Pop Pop, Mr. Combs perversely insisted that she referred to him with that nickname. Now that is the move
Wait,
of
what?
Mr. Combs perversely insisted when Miss Ventura said that she referred to her grandfather as Pop Pop, Mr. Combs perversely insisted that she referred to him with that nickname. Now that
What the fuck?
is the move of a true weirdo.
Yeah.
Over the next decade, multiple times each year, Mr. Combs would violently beat Miss Ventura, leaving bruises on her body. After every instance in which he beat her, Mr. Combs used his money and power to orchestrate extensive efforts to hide the evidence of his abuse, including hiding Miss Ventura in hotels for days at a time to let her bruises heal. This is something that apparently happened time and time again, as the lawsuit does list multiple instances of Diddy putting his hands on Cassie, and even details the network of people involved in covering these incidents up. She was allegedly kept away from family, and was apparently even told to lie when questioned about these rumors of a
freaky ass nigga. I'm not trying to see all this shit.
She found herself becoming numb to the abuse she was experiencing and became entirely beholden to Mr. Combs' demands. She began to blindly follow his instructions out of fear of again being on the receiving end of a vicious beating. By Mr. Combs' own admission,
That's not funny, bro. I'm not laughing because it's just like I can never wrap my head around, like, I guess I get it, but at the same time I don't. It's just like, you famous too. You got, well, I know you probably getting money through him because he pretty much own you at this point, but like, it's like you gotta do what he said. He gonna beat your ass. You feel me? Like, bro, like, what is you doing? Like, where your family at? Where your you ain't got no brothers, no uncles, no dad, like nobody. You feel me? I understand Diddy probably would try to kill him though, but at the same time, like, god damn.
his
I
relationship
don't know
with
what to
Miss
say,
Ventura
bro.
was like Bobby and Whitney, a clear
Facts.
acknowledgement of the unequal power dynamic and excessive violence that permeated their relationship. Her volatile and partner, who also owned her label and therefore held her future success in his hands, had fully exerted control over every aspect of her life.
So do you believe in love at first sight?
I do. I do.
Was it love at first sight with your boyfriend?
It was a long time ago.
She was kind of scared to answer that.
What makes
She
you
nervous.
guys work?
Well, I think what makes any relationship
Them ass whooping, them drugs, your career in his hands. Should I go on? That's why it worked. Cause she ain't got no other fucking choice. This nigga will fuck her ass up literally in every sense of the word. This is crazy, bro. Cause it's like obviously you're gonna feel bad for her, but at the same time, like, I know some people be like, well, she could have left, but like, I'm trying to think about it too. Like, how the fuck could you leave? Cause he isolated you and you was low key. Like, now he is all you know. You can't do shit. Like,
relationship work, if it is working, is, just not talking about it too much and just keeping it close to your heart.
Furthermore, within months of the inception of
terrible
their
answer.
relationship, Cassie claims that Diddy was already shelling her out to other men for his own pleasure. While in New York City, Mr. Combs told Miss Ventura that he wanted to engage in a fantasy of his own called voyeurism. Mr. Combs said it would turn him on if he saw Miss Ventura with another. Basically, she's alleging that Diddy was
I can't say nothing about that. I don't know like how that work or how people are interested in that. Like that, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't think he's seen Cassie as like a significant other. He's seen her as property. Like, I can rent you out, and cause you gonna do anything. Like, he your pimp. Low key. No, real shit. Like, it's not even low key. Like, Diddy was really her pimp the whole time. And she was just talented to make music. But he said, man, fuck that. You getting slutted out too. You getting wooed out too. So it was just like, it don't matter. I'm finna just play the video.
In the corner watching. Mr. Combs began to call his arrangement a freak-off, or FO. He would repeatedly tell Miss Ventura at random moments that he wanted an FO, and Miss Ventura was eventually expected to facilitate the location and the hiring of the male workers. At certain points during Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura's relationship, he would insist on FO weekly. Mr. Combs would repeatedly tell Miss Ventura that this practice was our thing and our secret. FOs would often take place in hotel suites, including at the Trump International Hotel in Columbus Circle, a hotel in Beverly Hills, the London Hotel in Los Angeles, the Intercontinental Century City, the Intercontinental Atlanta, the Intercontinental New York City.
God
Is anyone
damn.
seeing a pattern here?
Yes.
The one hotel in New York and in Miami, the Mandarin Oriental Hotel in New York and in Miami, the Fontainebleau in Miami, the Beverly Hills Hotel, and Shutters on the Beach in Los Angeles. On one occasion around 2013, Mr. Combs had an FO set up at the Intercontinental Hotel in New York City, after which he was charged with tens of thousands of dollars in damages by the hotel. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs' chief of staff, Tony Fletcher, paid the invoice charged by the hotel. Keep in mind, the lawsuit also claims that Diddy's personal assistants allegedly set up many of these encounters. And here is specifically the part where they talk about the hotel incident. In or around March 2016, during an FO at the Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles, Mr. Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face. After he fell asleep, she tried to leave the hotel room, but as she
Wait. I'm probably looking too deep into this because now I'm trying to pause. No Diddy. I'm trying to picture in my head how this went down. So in the middle of her getting flipped over by all these niggas, you get like you so fucked up off your ass. Like you get mad and just So it's not funny, but it's just like I'm thinking about how this like what the fuck? So you get mad at her and you take off on her. You black her shit. Like her shit black now. You feel me? You pass out. And she said, man, fuck that shit. I'm finna go. Like, and she done walked out, and then you fucking get up and chase her.
And began screaming at
in
her.
a towel.
He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. He grabbed at her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape. She managed to get into the elevator, and when she got to the lobby, quickly took a cab to her apartment. Upon realizing that her running away would cause Mr. Combs to be even angrier with her and completely stuck in his vicious cycle of abuse, Miss Ventura returned to the hotel with the intention of apologizing for running away from her. When she returned, hotel security staff urged her to get back into the cab and to go to her apartment, suggesting that they had seen the security footage showing Mr. Combs her and throwing glass at her in the hotel hallway. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs paid the Intercontinental Century City $50,000 for the hallway security footage from that evening. And remember guys, that's the footage that they're saying is coming from this raid, so who knows what else they had.
I don't know what to say. Like, I understand shit like that you're supposed to keep close to your chest so nobody can get, access of it. But I feel like shit like that, you destroy shit like that so it don't ever get out. Your freaky ass want to get all the tapes that you ever made or ever you ever been on, ever got caught on. And you want to put them in the safe or put them in the little media room that you got. Like, this is like, I don't want to say this because, like, I don't know if I can get in trouble for all of this, but, like, do he go back and watch this tape of him doing that to her and be like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, I took off on her. Shit. You see how he smashed the keyboard for no reason? He smashed his shit and started screaming, I'm a fucking savage. I took off on her. I want to know if that's the reason why he kept the damn tape. Cause you supposed to burn that shit, delete that shit, or whatever you got to do to get rid of that shit. You kept it in the house. I understand that you never thought you was gonna get raided, but like, I'm pretty sure you got housekeeping and shit like that, and niggas clean your houses and woo woo woo. They could have blackmailed you. I understand you probably gonna kill him, just the type of nigga that you is. You'll do it to him, but like, my nigga, goddamn, like, we don't feel bad for you at all. I don't, if anything, cause it's like you did all this shit to your damn self. Weird ass nigga.
Who knows what else is gonna leak? Of course, there's many other details of other incidents in this court filing, but if one thing is clear, it's that Cassie has PTSD from over a decade of the madness that went on with Diddy. Like, for her to be so close to him for so long, I can only imagine the things that she went through and saw firsthand. And to me, she has to be the one person that Diddy likely fears the most when it comes to his inevitable downfall. And for him to go on this apology video acting like this was some sort of isolated incident is just ridiculous. To me, this is clearly a disgusting monster of a person who feels like he can do anything he wants to whoever he wants without fear of repercussions. Furthermore, there must be several people within his circle who are guilty in aiding him in his quest for power over others. Of course, there are tens to hundreds of other rumors about this man that I plan to break down as more comes to light. I'm talking about the Kardashians potentially being involved. I'm talking about him inviting the baby up to his room during the peak of his career. That might have sparked those statements that he made on that Rolling Loud stage.
I was at a party at Diddy crib. Diddy had...
Oh, Lord. This shit just keep going. Like, I don't want to use the wrong word. I was finna say deeper and deeper, but pause, no Diddy. Because this shit look like it's not finna end no time soon.
He had put everybody else out the crib. Like, the influx of people, he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time.
Lord.
And it was really, you know what I mean? Like, putting his arm around me.
Diddy, I mean, the baby, Diddy got to the baby. Well, I hope not, cause these niggas is gangsters. It get tossed like a salad. That crazy. He might have not. Let me not say that. I don't know. Allegedly.
Right.
Either way, I will continue to keep you guys
I don't
updated
think he did,
on the Diddy
but
situation.
you feel me?
So
like,
make sure you
it's
subscribe.
It's just when this is the kind of company you keep, obviously motherfuckers gonna assume shit. I'm not assuming anything, but I'm just saying he got a history of doing weird shit. So if you caught in his circle or just caught around him, they gonna think you in that weird shit too. You feel what I'm saying?
Of course, I also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, but as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other viral news out here needs to be covered, so I'm out. Peace.
Hey, like I said, appreciate that boy for the video. That was a hell of a video. I know he probably just covered a piece of it. It's not even a big chunk of it, just like a little bit of it. There's so much more probably going on that we don't know about, that we just gotta wait and see to see what's going on. Shit. Hey, listen. I made motherfucking, you feel me? Like, when it drop, I'm gonna drop a video. So y'all tap in. Y'all stick with me. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share like I've been doing. Like I said, I appreciate the love so much, and we're gonna keep running this up. Until next time.
Drop it in, that money counting, give me a chance. Drop it in.